Okay, it is week one of my last quarter here at Cal Poly Spring Quarter. I am doing a lot of work in the lab this week. It is Wednesday currently, and I'm letting some samples defrost in the lab room. So I'm going to do a little walking around campus, get out and about, and show you some of the highlights of the Cal Poly campus. Okay, we're in the engineering plaza area. So if you are an engineering student, this is where the bulk of your classes are going to be, and we're going to go head over to the stadium. Okay, we're outside of the business admin building. I'm going to show you some of the sights around this area. It's a nice cactus garden, plenty of wonderful flowers all around. So a great place to kind of disassociate from campus, be amongst nature. Some artwork. And then the stadium and the business admin building is right there. So we're gonna head over by the stadium. Is the College of Business. And it's right next to one of the main roads on campus here. And then here is the stadium. So this is where obviously graduation is. All the football, soccer games, everything is over here. And they've been doing a lot of work lately to the Spanish Stadium, where we now have this whole complex where you can grab food before the game. You have the student section on this side, and then general admission on the other. And there's inside the stadium. Right over here is one of the hidden areas on campus, a little koi pond. Hopefully there's some koi fish over here. Oh, and a little turtle. There he is. Oh, I made him a little notice. There's the little turtle. That's a nice little hidden gem. Oh my gosh. He's coming on over. stay in your little pond. Get a lot of turtles around here. And here comes some koi fish. And all the turtles coming out to hang and sun themselves. And then we have the stadium over on this side. And then the College of Business right behind the koi pond. In that same green space, like I mentioned, a lot of trees, and there's even a little bench space over here. On some warm days, you can sit underneath this awning. Artwork, and it's conveniently located next to a parking lot. So most of the parking on campus here, you have to get a parking permit. So if that's something that intrigues you, you kind of have to put yourself in a lottery system so that they hopefully select you for a parking permit, and then you can buy one for the quarter or for the entire year, or you could just pay for parking individually for each day you're on campus, but that will probably rack up quickly if you are planning on being on campus every day. We have our clock tower here, which will chime on the hour, and you can hear this throughout campus, so it is quite loud if you're standing near to it. And here's a look over the entire green space and right next to the College of Business. This is the education building, which is right next to or a part of the clock tower. And we're going to go through the architecture building because, as you can imagine, it's filled with a lot of different unique architectural styles. I really like this building because I think it's very unique how it's kind of indoors slash outdoors. And it has a lot of different lighting, assuming obviously windows are turned on, but obviously it's during the day right now. And some really cool looking stairs that kind of go every which direction. Some interesting looking benches, and this looks down on the architecture building. So here's the architecture building. And it kind of does a little bit of a loop with the engineering complexes, which we just came from, which are down that way. Let's go down this way and see what's over next to the architecture building, because it looks like a nice little green space. Nice little walking sidewalk area, flanked by some sculptures, some trees. This is what's really nice about Cal Poly's campus, is it very much incorporates the surrounding nature right next to the building, so it doesn't feel like you're walking through a concrete jungle, even though a lot of our buildings are made of concrete. Squirrel. This is really nice. I've never been this way before. So this looks like it leads you directly back to that parking lot that I was just showing you, and right back to the College of Business. Some really pretty flowers over here. Okay, we're gonna head back the direction we just came and start heading back over into my neck of the woods where all the bio buildings are. But it's nice every once in a while when you have to kind of get out of the lab while you're letting some stuff sit. You can come and walk around campus a bit, because there's always something that you haven't explored yet. Go through here. Little architecture plaza. Actually, don't know if you can get out this way. Some seating areas. I think we might be able to get out through there. Starting to rain a little bit. Let's go up here for a quick second. To give you some perspective of where we are. That building all the way in the distance right there is the Frost building that we were just at. It feels far away from one another. It's really not that far. Some more engineering buildings. And then this is Kennedy Library, obviously from the back. Okay, we are now on the Christina Bailey Learning Terrace. And I would say this is probably one of the best hidden study spots on campus. This is connected to the Frost building, which is right here. A lot of faculty offices and research labs. I'm going to give you a little tour of this area because so far I've been here twice today and only one person has been here each time, and now it's completely empty. So this is a great place to come out and study. So we have a little patio section down there. We have the hills that surround the Frost building. And if we come this direction, we have tons of seating spaces, tables, so you're able to actually put your computer on a table, get some work done, eat some lunch, relax a little bit before classes start. It is starting to rain a little bit, so that's why it's a little bit dreary today. Again, though, you can see the hills surrounding. You can actually see the hills surrounding Cal Poly a little bit better. Plenty of plants, trees that are blossoming. This is an absolutely wonderful place to decompress a little bit in between classes, so highly recommend this as a study location. And it's really centrally located if you are a bio major or bio adjacent, such as marine sciences or microbiome, because you're right next to most of the buildings that you're going to have your classes. So definitely recommend this space.